Okay, video number 3 for tonight, which is another test I did. However, this one was not so clever and kind of unintentional, but it proved a very valid point. So a lot of people ask, do the narcissists know what they're doing? Do they do it on purpose? Do they know that it hurts you? Um, there's a lot of disagreeing on that. A lot of people say they don't. The more, dare I say, advanced members of this kind of community say absolutely. Now, I'm going to prove it to you. And like I said, I stumbled upon this slightly intentionally, but not really. So during, as I mentioned before, this fucked up period where we were kind of dating, kind of not dating, I didn't know what the hell was going on. I got, this was well after I started researching narcissism and everything that they do. I was at that point pretty well educated about it. Not so much as I am now, but very well educated. I knew what to expect, why they did what they did, and I was, really just sick of it. So I started, I guess, in maybe a last-ditch effort to see what she was doing, doing the same things back to her. A couple of examples of that is like she would always have this habit that she totally did on purpose to piss me off. That would, like, if she had plans for one evening, I'd be like, oh, well, what are you going to do? And she'd be like, oh, I'm going out with a friend. She would intentionally leave it vague, a friend. That always pissed me off so fucking much, like, because she was leaving it vague, so that either one, to get at me, or two, so that I wouldn't know who she was actually going out with, because it's probably some dude she was about to dick down. True, sad but true. Anyway, that was one example. Going out with a friend, like intentionally leaving out information. Whereas, if she asked me what I was going to do, I'd be like, oh, I'm going out with my buddy Timothy, or, I wouldn't leave out information on purpose. Another thing that she would do, of course, would, if she wanted to talk, or if I wanted to talk about something, she would do the typical, like, gaslighting or decoy arguments and stuff. So I started doing those as well. Now, here is the interesting thing that happened with that. When I would do what she would do to me, she would get fucking furiously angry. Like, scarily angry. And hurt by it. So, that shows that they knew those actions were hurtful. They knew that saying going out with a friend was bullshit, because she got pissed off about it too. Or, dodging arguments that she wanted to talk about. She would get pissed off about it too. So, they knew that all these things, and those are only two examples. I mean, that runs a myriad of like 200 things that they do. I tested a shit ton of them, or just reflected back on her. And I didn't, at that time, I was not intentionally testing. I was just reflecting it back on her. And she hated it. She thought I was the biggest fucking piece of shit for reflecting that same behavior back on her. So that just right there goes to show you that they know that behavior is bad. If it hurts them, they know it's going to hurt you. Of course. So, the next thing, and this came out quite some time later when she got really, really angry about it. I just kept reflecting it right back on her. She said, and I can't say word for word quote, but to give a synopsis of it. Stop doing what I'm doing to you to try to teach me a lesson. So she knew. That shows you there that she knew what she was doing to me. Okay? She knew what she was doing to me. On purpose. And, as previously discussed, she knew it was fucking hurtful. So anybody that says, oh, they don't know what they're doing, they're not doing it on purpose, bull fucking shit. I literally just fucking disproved that whole thing. Yeah, maybe your person that you're with is not quite as toxic as the girl I was with, and maybe they are just that fucking dumb. This girl was pretty goddamn dumb, so I can't really give you that argument. Maybe they're not quite as narcissistic. Maybe they're more borderline. Who knows? But I can tell you, beyond a shadow of a doubt, with the fucking evidence that I just gave you, that they know it's hurtful and they know they're doing it on purpose. So, what else can I say? I mean, it's fucking just proved it. Time and time and time and time and time again it happened. And always the same result.